friends. I am currently driving to my class, and oh my gosh, the way that I usually take was all tore up with traffic, and so I have to come like a totally different way. It's really annoying, but what can you do? I'm hoping I'll still make it to class on time. I might be like a couple minutes late, but whatever. The lady talks so much, it won't matter. So, other than that, I haven't really done much today. I woke up. My parents are going to be getting an exchange student this year, so I updated their profile online for them just so that it like reflects, because they've had them before, but it was like a while ago. So I just did it so that it reflects like now, like what they're doing and stuff. So I did that. I know Ryan has an interview today. Woo! That's exciting. And then I don't know what we're gonna do afterwards. Maybe go swimming again. It was so nice going swimming last night. If you guys can't tell, I really like the water, like swimming and stuff. So, yeah. But after I get out of class, I think I'm gonna meet up with Gus for a little bit. He's going back to his family's house today because he has to pick up his uncle from like the airport or something. He's just gonna stay the night there. But before he leaves, I'm gonna hang out with him for a little bit until he goes to class. So I just got to school, so I am gonna be going in and getting my learning on. So I just hung out with Gus for a hot second, and now I am going to the computer lab in my apartment complex to keep working on my parents' profile for the exchange student. Haven't heard from Ryan about the interview, so we'll see. We are going to the pool again. I hung out with Gus for a little bit. Now I am with Ryan, and look at there. Wow. Beautiful. So that's what we're doing. And then afterwards, he wants to get himself some legit nachos. So I don't know if we're going to do that at Applebee's or Taco Bell, but
I've been craving nachos for 3 days.
yeah.
I want legit, like too legit to quit nachos.
So hopefully we'll be able to get him some of those.
We are gonna get some food.
His nachos.
Yes, 3 days I've been wanting them badly. And I'm going to get them and put them into my face. I think that sounds like a game plan. Tally ho.
Oof, my hair. What are you? I even. Oh. It's because I was in the chlorine in the pool, so it looks kind of funny. But we just got Taco Bell and it was delicious. And now we're watching Fail Army. It's funny, funny. And Ryan is looking contently at that water bottle over there. Look at him. He was.
I had thirst.
He had a thirst.
I'm trying to remember what the Spanish word for thirst is, because I remember hambre is hunger, so when you're hungry you say tengo hambre, as in I have hunger. But I don't remember what the Spanish word for thirst is, so I can't say I have thirst. I think it started with an S. Hold on, I have to look this up.
Oh my god.
I have to!
Oh my gosh.
For science.
He took like 1 year of Spanish, right? Or did you take 2 in high school? 2 years of Spanish in high school, which was like a long time ago for him, that old geezer. But like it stuck with him, and he even like he worked for Mr. Roof like for a summer, and like a lot of the people who worked there spoke Spanish, and he just spoke Spanish with them because he's that talented. See, when I took Spanish, and I think maybe I've talked about this on here before, I didn't retain anything.
Oh, okay, it's simpler than I thought. Apparently, the Spanish word for thirst is sed. So you would say, tengo sed. Instead of tengo hambre, tengo sed.
Well, there you have it.
Hemos caminado mucho y tengo sed. I've walked a lot and I am thirsty. Well, we'll see. I keep, like, at my peak, I had a Spanish vocabulary of 500 or 600 words. And that's come and gone, like, as I found myself in situations where it could help me for significant periods of time, I find myself like remembering the Spanish that I know. Pardon me. So, but then I won't use it for a while, and it'll start to stagnate, and it's very much like a use it or lose it sort of deal.
How do you know that you had so many words? Did you count them?
It was an estimate based on the number of nouns and verbs I knew and what I could do with them, as far as like, take that word and can I do ing with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I guess he's like, his minor is TESOL, or it was in college, so teaching English as a second language, and he took quite a few linguistics classes and stuff, so I always forget that he's good at that too. He's good at everything, you guys, everything.
I still remember I got offered a work study for a newspaper. Never took a journalism class in my life. I remember that was a fun thing of community college I got offered. It's like, hell yeah, what are you doing? And so it's like, at some point I have to choose to actually do something, so. But, I'm decent. See, the one thing I'm probably not great at, with one thing for sure, is...
It's nice to hear the one thing sometimes, for me.
Is science. I love science, but I'm usually not that fond of science classes. So, I'm good at math. I'm decent at linguistics. And then...
Okay, and good and decent for him is, really good for everyone else. Just saying, it might, in this conversation, not sound like he's super humble, but, oh my gosh, he is. Seriously.
I need to brush back up on my international phonetic alphabet.
So, let's see. So, he is super smart. And I told him one day, I was we had been together for a while at this point, and I told him, I was sometime, you should take an IQ test to just, see where you're at. And he's like, oh, I did back when, how old were you?
7th grade, so I was 13.
Yeah.
13 or 14, I think 13.
So he's like, I did when I was 13 or 14. I was like, oh.
Trece años.
Okay, so what did it say? And he's like, yeah, I'm a genius. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And you just never told me? What? I guess it had to come up eventually, but come on. So it's 165 or something like that, right?
So the only thing they told me was it was somewhere above base genius level, which is 140 to 160. So I'm somewhere above 160. I've speculated about it before, and I think my best guess puts me probably maybe at 185. I don't know. Those of you that are familiar with statistics and the imperial rule will know that 145, which is 5 points into genius territory on the Stanford-Binet IQ bell curve. 145 is 3 standard deviations above the mean, and 160 is 4 standard deviations above the mean. So if I'm somewhere above that, then that makes me at least 1 in 1,000. I'd have to figure this out real quick. Talk to you guys in a second, and I'll get you an update here real quick. I'm a math real quick.
Because he's smart. Like I said, he's not arrogant. If this all sounds arrogant, he's not. But... And he's back with more smartiness.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for those of you that subscribe to the whole...
Sorry.
So, for those of you that agree with that IQ exists and that the Stanford-Binet IQ test is valid and all that, I bring you a bell curve. So, basically... Okay, let me do long story short here. So you got middle, average person, C student, has an IQ of 100, right? And so as you go out, you get more and more people encompassed. So by the time you hit 160 for an IQ, you are 4 standard deviations away from the mean, and 99.9937% of people would be encompassed within 4 standard deviations, above and below. Now what that means is that out of 10 million people, you're going to have about 63 of them that fall outside of that. So out of those 63 people, you would have about half of them with an IQ less than 40, and about half of them with an IQ somewhere above 160. So then if you take account of the symmetry and you focus just on the upper half, you get a whole 50% in the lower half, plus 34, plus 13.5, plus 2.35, plus 0.14685 approximately, which means that if my IQ is somewhere above 160,
Which is what they said.
then that means that if you were to pick out 10 million people, you'd only find about 315 that had that level of intellect above 160. So you could fill a small school of people like that but you have to pick out like 10 million first. Actually, let me see here real quick. So if you had 330...
He's got to brag to someone, guys. So, if any of you are still watching, probably not. You're probably like, oh my god, this is so boring. I am exiting out of this video because this is so boring.
So basically, if you were to extrapolate that to the United States as a whole, you're only going to come up with about 104,000 people in the United States that are that high level. So a small state's worth of people, and that's basically it. A real small state, like, heck, would that even be Montana?
I don't know. You're the one who's supposed to be so smart.
I mean, I can look it up.
I know. I just...
But in any case, math.
Smarty pants. Bah, bah, bah.
Is it that smart, or is it just kind of obnoxious and technical?
I don't know, but there you guys have it. There's his...
That's what she deals with every day.
There's his little bit of bragging for the month.
I need a shirt that just says the number 4 on it. I wonder how many people will ask if it means anything.
This has been Thoughts with Ryan. It's that time of the vlog. So get out your tissues, everyone, because we're ending the vlog.
What if I don't have tissues? What if I only have Kleenex? Is that good enough for you?
It's gonna have to be. But for realsies, though, it's time. It is time to end the vlog.
Does it have to be?
It does.
Says who?
Me. The god of this vlog.
The god. Wow. Dang. Hold on
I'm
one
just
sec.
kidding.
Hold on. Here's one humility. Take that. Okay. Keep that. Okay.
Hey, you're the one who just talked about your IQ for 6 minutes.
You brought that up.
I did. You're right. I'm just teasing. Anyways.
Thank you for letting us get our lame on you. If we did get any on you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with those around you, especially Leonard. You little stinker.
Good night.